80% of divorce is instigated by women because they feel when they go out they can find 10 men who would say hi to them. Men now they cause all these things. I don't they blame woman for this thing. Now men they cause her. Now men they cause this thing. Person will be your daughter mate. You they can't go hotel. Person will never see. Person a woman, a young girl of 17, 18, will never touch 100,000. She has to progress. You see, why God don't make her maybe say person will just come out from your mama womb, come they say, I'm a man. Because you have to be a child, you be nurtured, then you grow from 1 year to 2 years to 10 to 15 to 20 to become an adult. So that means you have experience. You send them 500,000. Get we never see 100,000. We never see 50,000 cash like together. You go give them 500,000. Hello guys, so thank you so much. This is our first streaming, and we'll be doing it on this podcast called you can see Show, Tell, and Talk. The idea behind this is to have like a connective interaction with our audience, so you guys can message us, reach out to us, tell us something going on in your neighborhood, in your society, in the country, wherever you are in the world. Then we can have that conversation, a genuine conversation, reach out to people. And also, if you get opportunity where person fits, use Maycam, you can actually reach out to us, and I'll see how I can connect this opportunity to the right people, people who are prepared, obviously, because when opportunity meets the mind that is prepared, obviously there will be explosive takeover. So before we go forward, let me use this opportunity to reach out to people who have decided to call their jobs, their day-to-day activities, what they do, as critics. Those professionals who are called are known to be a critic. Well, let's just have this in the air. Online, we've been seeing so many, everybody giving their own point of view on aspects and projects of individuals. Something that someone has placed in their time, their effort, their day-to-day activities, their reasoning, their ideas, working with other people. When they release this project, it could be music, it could be movie, it could be on tech, anything. As long as this project has been released out there, people would be quick to criticize this project. And everybody will say, well, you can do better. This is just 1/10, 2/10, 3/10. Now, the more you are giving your own point of view, which is not bad, but the more you're doing these things, you're, putting this project down low, you are not motivating other people to at least listen to this project. So if you're not into this line of profession, I don't think any critics could come out and say, well, I have to criticize this album if you're not into music. Because how could you criticize an album when you're not doing music? You don't know how to write lyrics. You don't know how to go to the studio to listen to instrumentals. You don't know what it takes to follow the beats, to write lyrics, to cancel it, to think of ideas. Man, come on now. So for me, in our 21st century, this 2025 that we are living in right now, most critics are those that can't really achieve half of the things they're criticizing other people to achieve. And we must not give them that whole listening ears. We must tell them, look, if you're into the game, you've achieved. For instance, let's say Two-Face Idibia, right? A known legend in the game, could say yes, he could criticize an album and say, this album, 10/10, 9/10, because we know he has done it. He has spent years in the game. He knows that particular phase of life or that aspect of business. You understand? So all this trash talk where people they talk online about people's album, their tracks, it's not given at all. You understand? It doesn't fly over here. So let's just learn how to appreciate, because the more we appreciate, the more other people are inspired to do better. We should get better. We're saying Africa, we need to be like this, be like that. The common concept of European people, that's the thing people don't understand. A white man, when you ask a white man, tell me one thing you want to do for your fellow white man, he would say, well, I will do anything to make sure that my fellow white or race is move to the next level, or we stay in that point that we are. That's the mindset of the white people. If they want to criticize your song, they do it constructively, not just going online and say, hey, this guy, they sing with this. No, no, no. Africa, we need to do better. All right, so like I said, we would love to have people call in. Our email we'll be sending emails, maybe perhaps the next stream we'll be sending our email where you can send us whatever. We'll go through these emails, we'll read it, we'll talk about it live, and that will help because someone out there has or knows certain opportunities that can help a lot of people out there. It's just connection, so we can be the in-between, and I love to do it. All right, yesterday someone called me, a friend of mine. He's traveling to Spain today. I wish you all the best, bro. He's just saying that the Japa syndrome is everywhere. That was what he was telling me years ago, that he wants to create a business. He wants to create, I think that guy, the way I know that guy to be, someone that truly wants to create something for the country. He loves to employ, loves to motivate. He has helped people to start up their own businesses. But this guy, the Japa family right now. So I asked them, I said, look, when you get there, we'll have to talk. You need to tell me the reason why you left everything you've invested in, everything you have here, to relocate to Spain. What happened? Why did you change your mind all of a sudden? All our professionals, straight minds, young minds, intelligent minds, they're all leaving. Why? Is it that Nigeria cannot give them the sustainable wealth or sustainable income that they need? We can. So why do we allow these great minds to leave? We need to talk about that. Nigeria cannot be better, or Africa cannot be better, when these great minds are leaving. Young minds are leaving. They are leaving the country every single day. We have to talk about this thing. So hit me up. Tell me why you left. The reason why you left. And if things were done differently, now that you are there in America, Spain, Europe, whatever it is, if things are done differently, that money you said you don't have in Nigeria, now you have it over there. How about coming back to invest? What are the things that are holding you back? Well, I'm not stupid. You say electricity, security, and the likes. Well, with that saying, we will be talking to several people that have the opportunity to create certain rules and regulations that can affect our life positively. Mostly people who are in politics. We'll be having interviews with them. We'll start from our states where we are right now and have interviews. We could be on Zoom, on Skype, anyhow, but we would have interviews with them, and let's tell them these things. Now, if they'll say, well, consign me because my whole family, we're all taken care of. Yes, 8 years you'll be in the office to be a governor, right? 8 years, 4 years, 16, House of Rep, Senate. But one day you still step down, right? This is your country. You're not leaving it for anybody. All this whole citizenship they give to our people, man, your country is your country. Where you came from is your country. That should be the first priority, is to make your country a good place. Well, it's not a good thing what we're seeing right now. I'm just watching a couple of images showing disastrous activities happening in several states. One man just lost his building because his whole building, his life saving, he just built a wonderful house. His life savings, he built this house. He's crying that his son, that's one son, has been giving him issues. He has been trying his best to make that guy be reasonable. And that guy made the worst thing ever, to bring in certain people in his life that inspired him to go into organ harvesting. And the last one he did, perhaps he has been doing this thing before, but the last one he did that caught up to him, they killed the girl. But we've seen the news. They killed the girl, and the girl, maybe the blood did very strong, because some blood is way thicker than water. And if you're doing any sacrifice to spiritual deity or anything, the only thing they request is blood. So the validity of blood is very high. We must understand, not everybody that you need to even think of killing, or even think of doing bad things to, because you don't know what is protecting that being. All right, so the house is being destroyed, and the man has lost that property because of the son. And perhaps the son would also go to jail If he survives, if he doesn't, well, so be it. I pray that his soul rest in peace. So this particular guy that is actually coming, it's for the light. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, take it. So. Okay. Well, you can just take it. Tell me you're coming. Just calling me like voodoo lounge and stuff. Okay. Sorry for that. Well, the Japa syndrome, we need to talk about it. We need to list sustainable projects that would help people to be relevant. Now, and if you have any projects that you're working on, you think you need people, reach out to us. Please, let's help out to advertise and give relevance to this project. As long as the project can reach out to people and help people, we are interested in it. Please reach out to us. And no doubt, the world it has become a global village. The world has become a global village. One skit can change your life. One skit can go out there around the world and everybody will look at it and laugh and also be inspired or be motivated to do something negative. So we must be careful what we put out there. But now let's talk about the word I call, not is actually out there, it's called Americanization. Americanization is actually a thing. The global village, the global world village, the whole thing is something. Everybody's trying to dress, talk, act, and be like America. So that's why anything that happens over there, we want to emulate. We want to copy. We don't copy their lifestyle finish. We don't copy their way of life, everything, even their style and pattern of getting married to each other. We don't copy how they talk to themselves. Now, Africans, we know we're not involved, we're not involved in the slavery stuff and the word nigger, we know how it came up. We didn't call ourselves nigger. So the world is actually going towards this westernization. And that's one of the advantages and disadvantages. I think it's just a disadvantage to us. Because if you check other countries like India, China, these emerging powers, they have tried and succeeded in keeping their culture. And what is the advantage of keeping your culture? That's keeping your identity. And what is your identity? Who you be. You can't come out in a world where it's filled with a lot of people, a lot of tribes, families, backgrounds, and you don't even know who you are. You are trying to act like another person where you know be like. So we must talk about the disadvantage of this Americanization. Any little thing will happen everywhere is seen. Because now we have internet. It's like that. The so-called superstars in America, in movies and music, mostly, anything they do, they wear, they say, they talk about their music, our girls and our guys want to act like it. They want to live it. And we must all understand that most of these things that they talk about in their music, they're all false. 80% of their lifestyle or what they project in their movies are false. These are scripts. So let's just talk about Africanization. How can we become African again? Not just becoming Africa, but also be confident and comfortable being Africa. We have to be comfortable in our skin, in our color. Most people are not comfortable in their colors. So why is that? We have to talk about that. Why? Many people look at these white guys online, their phone, they see their lifestyle, see how they dress, how they present themselves, and they're like, why am I here? Why am I in this country, in this continent where things are shabby, Bruh, there's no continent that's richer or rich than Africa. No continent in the whole world that has the resources that we have, that have the manpower that we have. No continent, no country. So we need to talk about what happened. Why are we like this? There's a reason why we are like this. So when we address these issues, we motivate the young generation to start thinking on how to rearrange and restructure themselves to become the voice and the step to a good Africa and a better one. Well, one of these leaders is Ibrahim Traore, president of Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traore. I saw one of his pictures when the guy was young. You know, you could say that the guy came from a really humble beginning, but he was motivated. Perhaps something triggered that mind. You know, at the early stage, we all want to be successful. The quest of being successful, you know, connects us to different angles and phases of our lives. But when you're connected to this angle, what now becomes of you? That's where our politicians in Nigeria, they have lost it. Most of them started with the fact that they want to be like these other politicians. They want to have, you know, money, so much wealth, and have properties and have the power that people will be screaming and bowing to them. Most of them, that's the inspiration. So for you to elect your leader, you must know why he's inspired to go through that route to be a leader. Very important, because what they tell you in their campaign is not really what they want to do. They are telling you what you want to hear, but we must learn how to put out what they are saying to what they truly want to do. It's possible if you're sincere. I've forgotten that country. I saw the picture. One 80 years old president wants to re-elect himself to that same seat. Guess what he was giving to the people? The line was long. The queue was very long. I guess he was giving them money, just one piece of, you know, currency in their own that is less than $1, and he was giving them something like you know, a juice and maybe all this like a snack, a juice and just a piece of $1, less than $1. He was giving each of these people coming to vote for him. Now, what is this thing telling us? We are also a victim to that. This is showing that you are selling your 4 years again. You're opening the door of extensive poverty. You might think, let me eat this one now. At least let me eat from them. You are eating your own resources because this thing belongs to you. So Africa, we need to stop this thing. We need to stop it. It vex me. It pain me. It pain. Because add 4 years to your age right now. Then add another 4 years. That's if a president in Nigeria comes out to be a president maybe after 4 years. He comes again and is voted. 8 years is gone. That's 2 years to make it a decade. 10 years. Bruh. So add 10 years to your age right now. You're going. And we keep giving these people opportunity to keep using us. We have been fools, sorry to say, for those that have been agitating against this thing. A lot of people are not. The last election in Nigeria, I saw something that happened. I wouldn't call name or any person that deserving to be there. I wouldn't call names. But I see say tribe follow to the rulers. Like people carry tribe for head than their existence. Like me, I'm an Igbo guy. I can't change my tribe. I was born and brought up in Lagos. I can't say I'm a Lagosian right now. Born and brought up, yes. If Lagos give me citizenship, okay, fine. But I'm an Igbo by tribe. That's where I came from. Imagine saying, because I be Igbo, I still say person bring out or person where they come fight for election. This person no be Igbo, but that the right candidate. We go change our life. We go change our life. Our life. My own children too. We go come out. My own life. My siblings. My extensive family. Your own life. And the person no be Igbo, but I no vote am. And I vote against them because he no be Igbo. Now what will they do for Nigeria? We have to stop it. We have to stop the whole religion thing. That's number one. That he's not a Christian, he's not a Muslim. We have to stop it. And we have to vote for competence. Competence. We have to stop this whole tribalism thing. If they kill us, that's why we are here till now. I believe every country in Africa is saying that Nigeria has the power and the resources to be the leader of Africa. Not just when we're not giants of Africa. We're not giants. Yes, we have resources. Every other African country have resources. Africa is blessed. So let's not talk about this whole giant of African thing that we used to deceive us. And I'm deceiving with that one. I don't know who gave us that name. Perhaps now football back then. You understand, where would they perform? Where? Those JJ Okocha time and Amunike them. But not be down. In politics we are not. In economy we are not. Yes, you could say we are like the second or third in but check out, we are struggling. And we have what it takes to be living a good life in Africa, in Nigeria mostly. So let's just live it. Let's go back to the whole Americanization. Americanization is something that we need to look into. These have changed, really. It has changed something in us. I think we need to go back to being Africa and being proud to be African. That's number one. And the Western system of marriage, with the copian. So even now, our women now, they don't even want their marriage again. It's happening right now. Men are losing interest in dating and being in relationship. Women are losing interest massively in dating and being in a relationship or even getting married self. Not like they don't have the money, but they're losing interest. Why? Because we are copying this Western culture. We have to stop. Okay, how do we get back to this? Or how do we leave or get out from this door of replacing a relationship where a man has to date a woman the natural way? The way this whole same-sex stuff is going, the girl where you see where you high self, like where you chike, that girl where you see where they chike for streets. If I tell you, say that girl, she get girl where they, you understand, where they do some things. 70% of these our girls are trying to, see what is there with this same sex stuff. They want to date their fellow girls. They want to have sex with their fellow girl. They feel like, why am I dating a guy that will not understand me, that will break my heart? I just date a girl. The more we are going into this thing of let's just do it. It don't become way of life. Before you know it now, Africa could just be totally like the Western culture. And see, people, where would they copy? France. Check out France. France, their country is going down. Their morale is going down. Everything is going down. Their state of being is going down. In France, in Germany, all these people, where would they try won't be like? Where our great minds, they travel, go there. You say you want travel, go west. You want travel, go west. Just check out their society. Their society, the norms in society is going down. It's 2/10. These are the people we are looking up to. Kai, come on now. How would they look up to this kind of people, guy? I don't understand. Says France, the president of France, Macron, he said something. He said Burkina Faso doesn't have the capacity to be on their own. That we still have to be there to guide them. Just imagine that you don't have the capacity to be on your own. So for you to prove that you have the capacity, African, the only thing you can do, don't kill yourself for the president, for the young president. He's doing well. Don't kill yourself for him. The only thing you need to do for Africa and for yourself is to prove to the West, prove to the whites, to the Caucasian race, that we can take care of ourselves and we can do better by ourselves. And how do we do that? Make sure our educational system is productive. We teach people how to produce, how to be creative enough to inspire ideas that would reform our society. Not just go through educational system and when you're a graduate, you start looking for a job. Let's stop looking for a job and start creating jobs. That's how China came. That's how China became this powerhouse we know right now. That's how India became this powerhouse we know right now. So these are the things we need to do to show this West that we need them, yes, for collaboration and partnership, win-win partnership, not to take charge of these things that we have. Our resources is our own. That's our interest. And speaking about interest, and the reason why this West can do anything, to keep their foot on the ground in Africa is because of their interest. And what is interest? If you Google the meaning of interest, it's broad. They have interest in Africa. Why? Because Africa has been one of the cheap places to have wonderful products. The diamonds they are flaunting right now in their diamond chains, everything is from Africa. The gold they are flaunting is from Africa. And we don't even get real gold here. Most people don't even wear real gold in Africa. The real true Africans don't even wear real gold and real diamonds. I mean, come on now. So if you wear diamond now for your body now, so ask yourself, as the president of this country now, say your citizen now get money to live well, it go dey bad. Ghana, they have gold, a lot of gold. Check the Ghanaian people. Most of them don't have real gold. And I love what they did actually. Currently, they stopped all foreign investors in their gold sector. Very nice. Very nice. So, talking about the West system of marriage, the Western system of marriage, where we don't copy right now so much. You go ask yourself how far. In the next 10 years, bruh, our marriage system, even the desire to get married, will fall down so much that Africa, US, I think last year and this year, the US government were, telling people that, look, birth rates is going down. In Europe, they are screaming, birth rate is going down. They say birth rate is going down in these countries, in this continent, because when woman no like man, when man no like woman, man they date man, woman they date man. How don't they born? Birth rate will always go down. That's the disadvantage of that. Africa now, we're coming towards that angle where in 10 years, the rate of Africans, men dating their fellow men in Africa, and also women dating their fellow men, it go day high, and our birth rate also go day low. And they make it not happen, no, because when your birth rate in your country or continent day low, let me say any person can come in to take what belongs to you because you don't have someone to fight for you. You don't have people to fight for you. Now Nigeria is like one of the the most, I think we are the most populous country in Africa, right? Yes, and also in the world we're like in the top 5. But soon enough, it might not be like that again. So we need to address these things. The government need to come in. People need to come in. Good content need to be out there in society. Yes, people could say, are you now saying that those that are, same sex, so are you saying that they are not supposed to be reinstated in the society? No, I'm not saying it. But what I'm saying is this, 2 things. Don't give a child the option of being a gay or a lesbian. If the child is not up to 10 years, or what's 10 years? If the child is not up to 20 years, we need to avoid these things, because when you bring in a child in that society or in that field where he starts seeing people, a man kissing a man, and he's a young child, he's a young male, in his mind, let's say this thing are the way forward though. Now make I go see my friend where they come my house, make I go kiss him. He go see one of him friend, he go kiss him for leave. The guy will say, wow, what's that? We say, I saw it on TV. We are exposing our children in this negative lifestyle. It's not the right way to live. If God that created all humans wanted same-sex marriage, he would have made a man, all men would be hermaphrodites. We go get both everything for our body. We don't even need anybody. But he made a man to be a man, carrying a man function, and a woman to be a woman. A man cannot be a woman. And a woman cannot be a man. In the West, women are trying to take that position of a man. They have taken over the position of a man. Now it's happening in Africa. Women are saying, what a man can do, I can do better. Well, good luck with that. So, Oh boy. Divorce is on the rise in Africa. We all know this, right? Now that system where West they give us, now they cost more. Divorce is on the rise. Have you been to? I think we have to. I have to go to this magistrate court, or this court where they take care of all these legal issues. When you see the rate of divorce, we don't show these things on the TV or online. People are thinking it's high. It's high. Any small thing, women don't say I'm done. And 80% of divorce is instigated by women, because they feel when they go out they can find 10 men who would say hi to them. Men now they cause all these things. I know they blame women for this thing. Now men they cause them. Now men they cause this thing. Person will be your daughter mate. You dey carry am go hotel. Person will never see. Person, a woman, a young girl of 17, 18, when never touch 100,000. We're not supposed to touch big money for her life, because she has to progress. You see, why God don't make her maybe say person will just come out from a mama womb, come they say, I'm a man. Because you have to be a child, you be nurtured, then you grow from 1 year to 2 years to 10 to 15 to 20 to become an adult. So that means you have experience. He get role and he get why where God do him like that. So a man, a small girl of 17 years, you just carry money, you just tell and say, send me your OPay, let me show you that you need to leave your boyfriend and come to me. You will get white hair. You send them 500,000. Get we never see 100,000. We never see 50,000 cash like together. You go give them 500,000. How she won't take day loyal and submissive to a guy of her age? Now men they cause this thing where they happen for this world. If this world scatter, now men cause them. Pure. But now women carry for her, because women they are easy to be deceived, and it will not be easy to undeceive them. If you understand what I'm saying. That's a woman. A man, you can deceive him and he will get back to him. Like, I don't know, guy, I'm done. But a woman, as long as you deceive her, she like what you tell her. Oh man, that thing when you tell them, she want the hear. And so their nature be. Their nature is like that. So we must learn how our fellow beautiful women are and take care of them. And women, please, I beg. You get why women dey your side, oh. You get the role where men go play for your life, where you no go fit even play for yourself. You understand? I'm not saying to be successful. I wish all women to be successful, because it makes life to be more easier for you to depend on a man, because things are difficult for a man now. So for a man to have balance in his home is nice. But for you to get your money nice. But you imagine say you get money, you're a millionaire as a woman, and a man comes in and say, babe, send me your account. He sends you 2 million. You'll be so happy. There's this joy that comes when your husband or your boyfriend or a man gives you money, right? So, but you need to understand that the more you look for men to give you money, the more you are becoming a basket. And every basket cannot be covered, because it's meant to be leaked. And once you're leaked, you're exposed to this life where you can meet anybody to get anything you want. How man won't take you for house now? Any little issue, you don't go outside. You know what I talk about now. Alright, so many things don't fail for this country. We need to talk about it. Religion structure is failed, family structure failed, societal structure failed, and etc. We have to talk about these things. Religion, Oga. I remember when I dey young, truthfully, I get my guy will be pastor, doing good, doing really, really good for himself, doing good. I salute you. You know who I'm talking about. So back then, I know when we were growing up, parents used to say this thing. There's this thing like, we're chasing heaven, and by chasing heaven, you must know the things you want to do and things you don't want to do. You must not be all in for materialistic stuff, right? That was before, when religion used to, carve out some sort of ideology in the mind of the man or mind of the people, where you don't always aspire to have all the money in the world, because everything that glitters is not gold. And there's a place in the Bible that says, what shall it profit the man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? So we were all preserving our soul. That was the time. I don't think it will come back again. Now, church don't preserve soul again. Church doesn't preserve soul again. Your pastor your pastors, your bishops and pope, they are all living extravagantly. Now, if you're living extravagantly, you're buying Range Rover 2025. I'm not shading anybody, but you're buying this latest car. Not like you shouldn't buy it. As long as you're doing something, you will be prosperous. As long as you're doing something, anything you're doing, as long as you're into it, success will come. That's one natural law that nobody can break. Consistency. You're having a member, 1 member, 2 member, 3 member, 4 member. Before you know it, you get 10 members. You go get 50 members, and once they start giving, blessing you and all that, you're praying well for them, you will be successful. Yes. Now, how do you balance your success as a leader in the spiritual, in the religion system? How do you balance your success? Should your material wealth be higher than what you preach about? Or should your spiritual life be higher than whatever you have? Even if you're a billionaire, you must learn how to balance that. Because if you don't learn how to balance this materialistic stuff, it will overshadow and overtake this one. And that's what we have today. What God cannot do does not exist, and that's a fact. But the man, where you think about that word, the pastor himself, he bought a Range Rover 2025 and he plays God is good, God is faithful, this and that. He was cruising around in town with his, just smiling around. 2025. You see how much when the guy caught to buy that stuff. This kind of thing, your old boy go say, man, why I not go drive that kind of car? He go hustle make him drive the car. If he drive and you go say, your old boy. But you now, where God don't bless you with that kind of money, you want me to say you don't get other things where you fit do with that money. You say you go affect life. Yes, I've been doing things, I've been helping people. Or you can still help people. There's no ending in that. Jesus never said, Jesus was feeding people until he died. He even gave good instruction. He told Peter, see your mother, take care of her. Mother, see your son, take care of him. He was on the cross, he said that. So pastor no go talk. They go tell the soldier, Alpha, how much I will give you, make you carry me down for this cross, make you put Peter there. Now fact with that. So we are in a world where this is the truth. Don't believe, don't trust any man. Only trust yourself. But trust God above yourself. But trust yourself aside God. Then you can now, don't trust anybody self right now. Then you can now learn how to listen to people. Listen to people even if they preach on the altar. Listen to them. Take what you have to take from them and leave the rest there and go. Our religion structure don't spoil. Family structure don't spoil. And our family structure might be the first structure we will get for life. As long as you don't come this life, that family structure and God don't create. And if your family structure is strong, you would come out well. But if it's not strong, there's no repairing your life. And anybody will come out where you just say this person, you like this girl, you like this guy, but the guy is, or they are displaying some sort of character, and this character is linked to their family, their background, how they came from. And you said, because you love the guy, because the guy can, sexually, do you well, you think you want to change the person. You waste your time. Person where parent no fit change, don't spoil. You can't undo a spoiled orange. It has to be, if it's not from the root, if you want to undo that whole spoiled syndrome, you start from the root. So the family system has to be changed. So as a person that is looking for a good person like you've preserved yourself so far, and you're looking for a good person, learn how to identify the kind of person that has the same mindset like you. If you know Siam, Japa, this Japa, I support her. Okay, help me please. Sorry, please. Help me with the charger. This charger. No, I think it's yeah. This one, the mark. Okay, so let's go on a music break, and we're coming right back. Don't go nowhere. We have a lot of things to talk about, and I don't want calls today. But the next one, we'll be thinking of calls and everything. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Let's have fun. But for now, let's go on a music break for like a while. Then we'll come right back. So stay tuned. I'm your host, DS Namdis. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, support us in any way you can, and also comment as well. Drop your comments ideas in the comment section. We would love to hear that. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you so much from wherever you're listening to. Welcome, and let's move forward with our conversation. Okay. Before I go forward, I want to ask this question a bit. This finding love show, what did they do everywhere? You fool online. Everybody they do this find love. You go on these shows. The guy, the girls line up and they'll carry balloon. They pop the balloon. Many girls they feel say now how they will take find love with that, or anything we just the rain like this. Everybody won't go into them. So this whole finding love shows that we are watching, and most people are thinking on going there to find love. I want to ask questions. Number one, in all the matches they have done, has anybody, or do anybody have any real fact of both, match having to be married, or has any of this connection result to getting married? Or not just after the show, you go there, you do yourself, anything you want to do yourself, and you just say bye-bye to yourself, or you even cut yourself out. And you've created that persona online that yes, you can find this love, you can find that love. But really, this love will be defined online for that show. Any of them don't marry before. If they don't marry, I beg, I go one see them. Make them show video, more show, so that if it good, yes, we'll tell people, even me say I go. You understand? We'll go find out. But if nobody don't marry for all this love, we could not say na show it be, na stage. Most of these things na stage. So anything we say, if the reason say you look for real love, no reason say you want to go online, you want to go stage. If you find person with you online and connect with the person, but all this show where camera go day, they will come and ask question, say what's your like? Do you like him? Do you like his outfit? You say I like his outfit. I don't like his shoe. The guy will come say my shoe is worth more than your father's salary. You can say you are mad. From there you go pop balloon poof. From there you go do this one poof. Then they will now ask you how about this one? How about this one? All these ones, the cash cruise they go or the makers of the show they make money they go. Shall not say no, but I hear so many people they say they find shows like that where they go take connect. Say they don't date single too much. You get one girl where they cry. She does they cry for X. They cry, say she don't date almost going to 40 years. She has been single. That she's crying that she wants a man to marry. She's crying, like really, she's crying, begging. That's why they wonder. Now because now to come online they cry, say they look for love. Is that how to find that love? There are so many ways to find it. If you really want people to meet you, if it's not spiritual coverage, because there's sometimes spiritual coverage they people don't understand, say everything will be just physical. We're not just in the physical world. Maybe your auntie don't tie you, say go marry. You guys date you yourself. You guys know yourself. Say what is happening in my life. What is reoccurring all the time. If good guys come in my life, will they stay or do they go? What am I doing that pisses these guys off or this girl off? You have to ask yourself some personal questions. Now, if you are doing well for yourself, but these people keep going, then you have to ask yourself on that extensive question: why are they going? Why are they living my life? If not auntie, we could know how to take care of you for your auntie. Yeah. But if no be auntie, you say you want to cry online. Crying online would not solve these issues. You understand what I'm saying? It will not solve it. So the best thing to do is go get yourself a good dress. Get yourself a good perfume. Wax yourself. Look good. Do yourself some good hair, some good nails. If whatever that makes you feel okay. Natural hair, whatever you want. Whatever you want. But dress well. Then take yourself out. Not to these places where you go find all these guys where they just want to straff you, like, really. Go take yourself out to places where you can find the kind of guy that you truly want. Go there. You might not see them that first day. Just keep going. One day, someone would walk up to you and say, well, I've seen you several times coming here, and you come here alone. Like, can I buy you a drink? And the reason why I'm here is because I appreciate the fact that you're taking yourself out. Not every girl would do that. At least the guy could just come with his steez, but someone would appreciate you. Men are made to move, or they are created to move and approach women. That's how we are naturally. All right, so that be the case. So the whole love matchmaking, you see now, they don't. The whole love if we really want to do anything about the love matchmaking, we have to come real. You understand? We have to come real. You understand? We have to really. People, you don't just appear looking nice and just start looking someone from head to toe. Like, I love the way you dress. Dressing doesn't matter when it comes to love. Appearance doesn't matter. The guy might have some stack up millions in his account, but he chose to wear short knicker. And let me tell you a quick story before I go. My dad was doing well before he got married to my mom, doing extremely well. I think in Wharf, in Think and Wharf, they will know him, Timmy Pele, Tim Chiago and Son Nigeria Limited. He's the founder of the company. He does this import and export and stuff like that. He's doing well. Then he said it's time for him to get married. Guess what? He was in Lagos, and my mom was, in Enugu at that point. So my dad's younger sister, my aunt, she met my mom. They both went for appendix operation, I think. So they both just exchanged, they both started talking. So she felt, oh, this lady, she's a good girl. That's a good one, right? So she went home. She told, when she heard that my dad was looking for a woman, she said, oh, I know this girl. She's a good girl. So they invited my mom. She came to the house. She couldn't find the man who, but she just came to the house because, maybe she just come see a friend invite her now. But they don't know, she don't know, say, nah, idea to, then they come tell my father, say, this girl fine. Phone no day there now. We say they will snap picture the same. Say the guy fine, she tall, she slim, this and that. It's like, oh, okay, that's my spec. Okay, when my popsy come now, guess what him wear? Na short nigga in well. Short nigga with pounds. Nine that guy wear. Go in potential in-laws house. So my grandma told me that my daddy younger brother dress well with kaftan, dress all night because that one get pretty, dress nice. My uncle. So she was thinking it's that guy that was coming for the daughter's hand, not knowing that is this one that is wearing short knicker, and that one with the wear short knicker get money. You feel me? So that's just life. Appearance doesn't matter. What matters, if you're looking for genuine love, is the intellect. The mindset. From the mindset, you can connect to what the person believes. You have to look for what they believe, what the family taught that particular person, what they believe in their family. Maybe it might not really suit to what you believe. You have to ask these good questions. But sometimes they ask better question. All we know now, should I send you my account, my OPay account? Then the guy can't send you 500,000. You just open leg. This is my guy. Okay, you can't enter marriage now. You're not going to send you money again. So let's just be wise with this. All right. So let me talk a little bit about my show, DS Nnamdi Network Show, before we go, because we'll be rounding up soon. Now, what's this show all about? Number one, we have three studios. Number one, we have the On Conversation, where we have one-on-one conversation with our guests. We talk about their lifestyles, their decisions that have changed and transformed them. We talk about personal discussions that can transform the listeners in that segment called the On Conversation. It's not here. Now, that segment will be kicking up very soon, and you will see more of those contents coming, quite different from this content. Then this particular one is called Show, Tell, and Talk. We show you things, so we're going to be presenting things where you'll be watching, you'll be seeing things, talking about live events, things that are happening online, things that are happening in our society. It doesn't have to be Nigeria, it doesn't have to be Africa, in the world. Current events. This where we'll be talking about this whole thing is in this place. We'll be talking about it here. So if you have something you want to tell us about, something what's going on in your society, you want a program for you, this is the place. You reach out to us, we hit you up, we'll go live and we talk. All right, so here we'll be talking about many things. We'll be having guests as well here. Then the network show is just something, it's the other studio where we have multiple guests that can come and have diverse conversations with different people. We go outdoors, we ask questions, we come inside, we discuss about these questions, we talk about people's perspective of life, what they aspire to be, what they don't aspire to be. Right now people are saying I don't even care. I don't even care. No, all these dreams. There's no dream right now. It's now. I want to live my life now, and I need the money now. So we'll be talking about all those things, how things are shifting from how it used to be to what it is right now. All right, so just stay tuned with us, and I want you all to know that we need a community of like minds. So if you feel that we can communicate and have a good conversation, don't forget to follow us, subscribe, hit us up on the comment section. Let's talk. We have one of the vibrant online rep, so we'll be messaging in, having these interactive sections with you, even in our comment sections. That's one thing I will show you of. And don't forget to like, follow, and do the whole thing that we have to do. I think we're in all social media: YouTube, FB, X, Instagram, and also Twitch as well. So don't forget to do and to follow us. We really appreciate your time today, and we're looking forward to come online again. Stay tuned. And I remain your host, DS Nnamdi. Peace and love.